Welcome back for another episode of the Gentleman's Podcast. We got welcome back, Mike. Mike had missed out on last episode, but we got Mike back. We got my boy SB. We got Eli. We are in for another banger, fellas.
What's good? What's good, man? What's good, everybody? How y'all doing today, man?
Hey man, I'm good,
I'm
man.
good, man.
Always
Shit,
good.
I'm chilling. I'm feeling good.
Tired, boss.
Not tired, boss.
I'm
Shit,
tired, boss.
man.
Hey, nigga,
Anybody don't? I ain't getting no fight or nothing this weekend. If anybody see me, you know what I'm saying? I got a star popping up in my eyes, so that's how that is.
Like my boy got it.
Bro, I was up. Eli, I was up
Alright.
till like 1:30 this morning just to only clean the downstairs. I didn't even make it upstairs yet.
Oh man,
It be like that, bro.
Trying to get
man.
the spring cleaner
And
done.
don't let you have to do laundry.
Laundry
Shit,
was going all night.
It's a 2-day day. That's a weekend thing,
Laundry still going.
right?
Don't let you have to do laundry. I be doing laundry like, yo, we didn't got this many fucking clothes.
Bro, me and Eli was just talking about it the other day. I told bro, it's crazy. Niggas that do laundry just for 30 minutes later, you got another basket. As soon as you think you got everything put away, you look at that basket, there's something in there already. You like, yo.
Nigga, I don't know. I started like doing. I got to a point where it's like, nigga, take your shower and then do all that shit, cause you be done fucking around. Got in the shower after you did that shit. You right, you throwing that shit right back in the dirty clothes.
Man,
I ain't gonna hold you. Only reason I don't do that is because I like to clean while doing laundry, and I want to shower after I'm done cleaning.
Yeah.
Well, what if you do everything and then up to that clean the clothes portion, you know what I'm saying? You take the shower first, then come back, throw it in the washing machine. Because that shit ain't, it's straight. You was just sweeping and mopping and shit.
No,
It's a lose-lose scenario though. Because no matter what, even the clothes you got on, it's gonna end up in that motherfucking basket. You have everything gonna be clean. You might have 30. You might have half of a day for work with no clothes in the basket. But as soon as you get done, at the end of the day, the clothes is gonna be off. So
that part.
Well, shit.
What's
fuck it. So first of all, we just jump straight in the conversation, but make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe on the video, get us in that algorithm, man. It's normal. Follow everybody on all the platforms before we get started. Make sure y'all lift y'all drinks, lift your cigars. I am going water today. No smoky.
Same.
This is water.
Yeah, that's water too.
That's water.
Mm-hmm.
It's water.
What the fuck ever.
Now I'm actually about to go on a real no drinking cleanse because
I'm talking about water.
That water got a little bite to it.
Your water
That's
bit you back.
water.
Well, what's up though? What you got going on? Why you going on the cleanse?
I want to cleanse my body and become. I want to take care of my body better. So I want to go. And I'm trying to teach myself discipline.
It's like I was telling SB when we was talking offline, whatever. I was like, shit, the older you get, you got to, because your body it's definitely gonna start changing on your ass.
Man,
like,
it's not even just your body; it's the mindset too. Because I was telling my dad the other day, like we always talk about wanting to be successful, but sometimes you have to make those sacrifices to get where you want to go. That way, once you get there, that's when you can have your fun.
That's a fact. It's a life. Work hard. It's just the old saying: work hard, play hard.
Yep.
So, what's up, though, man? What we got going on, man? What great topics are we gonna be discussing today, man?
Let's go, Jack.
So we're gonna pop it off with simple question. Simple question. I want everybody's honest answer to this question, though. Are you happy?
I just got asked this too.
Are you happy?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Yeah. What you got, Mike?
Yes, I am happy. It took a long time to get there, but I am happy. I'm peaceful, so that's how I know I'm happy. I'm not stressing over unnecessary things that happen in everyday life. If I can't control it, then I'm not gonna stress over it. I'm just gonna roll with it.
I'll rock with it. SB?
I don't know.
That's honest.
I've been finding myself like kind of walking away from like talking about shit. I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? Even though I know I'm going through some personal shit that I'm kind of thinking about all the time. You know, I don't know. I want to say I'm happy because I'm kind of like at peace with, you know, everything that's going on around me. But at the same time, I'm kind of like, maybe that peace is more complacency than anything. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm kind of fighting thoughts, but I'm okay. And to say I'm happy or sad, I can't really say either.
At least you've been honest with yourself.
I 100% agree though. Like I share that same sentiment 100%. I really don't know. I'm happy with. There's things that make me happy, you know what I mean. But to be like on a consistent state, like truthfully, I don't know. It's personal. It's a lot. I'm not really a happy person. Shit. I don't know. I don't really have a long drawn out story of why so, but I find happiness in certain things. I mean, and you know, but I'm just in general. I can't say I'm sad either, or you know what I mean. It's just I'm not one of those chipper, happy. You know what I'm saying?
So a question for you, because it sounds like you're saying shit that I wanted to say. Do you feel like you're kind of like unfulfilled somewhere?
That's about the right path, the right direction.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, do you feel like you're just here? Like, are you just taking it day by day type of thing?
In some cases, you know what I mean, like outside of the normal family man type stuff, you know, being here, what you gotta do for the family, that shit. But outside of that, it's just kind of like,
who am I?
You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure this shit out. Like, I'm not in a place where I can. I'm not in a place where I just wake up and be like, I'm thankful. Don't get me wrong. I don't think those are the same things. I'm very, very thankful. You know, that God gives me another day every single day to be on this earth. But happy, it's just that's not something I can say I am right now. On a truthful tone.
Yeah, I 100% agree with Eli.
I respect that. I respect that. I definitely do respect that. But I would say, like, for me, I'm going to take that same point that you just said, where you said, I'm thankful that God gave me another day. He woke me up another day, which is why I'm happy. Like, I feel like life is too short to be unhappy.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be that guy that's laying down on his deathbed or whatever. And it's like, there's so much other stuff I could have done, or I was mad for so long or upset for so long. Like, when I could just be like, I mean, shit happens.
Yeah.
So when shit happens, it's just like you roll with the punches and then find your way back to who you are. For me, I am happy. What's up?
I wanted to jump on the point where Paul. I said that pause. I wanted to piggyback off of what SV said about the unfulfillment part. Like, I felt like that for a long time. I'm not gonna lie, but I felt like that because I felt like at this stage of my life, I wanted to be at a different point. But then I had to realize you're only racing yourself. So I'm not gonna keep up with the Joneses, and I'm not gonna try and this person did this, so I need to hurry up, or I'm not moving fast enough. You're only racing yourself. So I'm not going to stress too much over things. I'm gonna stress over like important shit, but I'm not gonna stress over things I really cannot control. If I can't control it, then I can't control it. If it's something I need to do to be better, then I'm going to do that, or I'm going to work to be the person that I want to be. But I'm not going to sit here and try to race everybody in the world.
I get that, but it's easy. That's easier said than done. We can say that all day long. You feel me? And yet, you can be at certain points of your life where you can actually mean that, but it's I feel like it's inconsistent though. I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about from my perspective. Like, I can say that, like, you know, hey, fuck it, just take it day by day, be happy, you know, with what you got, grateful, all that beautiful shit like that. But as life continues to go on and shit like that, it's the inconsistency. It's like now it's like you'll put yourself back into a position to where it's like, you know what I mean, you are worrying about that. This is that, and then you right back at square one again. Like I said, that's why I said you can find your happiness, and there's things that make you happy, but just to keep that consistent, and it is possible. You know, it's not impossible to be consistently happy. There are people that have found that way and are able to, and it's not just people that have, you know, a ton of fucking money in the bank. because we see how motherfuckers are to have all that type of money in the bank. They still take themselves out. They still are miserable and shit like that. So it's just finding your true happiness. And I feel like finding true happiness is actually really, really understanding yourself. You have to be able to fully love yourself and know yourself. Like it starts internally. And if you don't have everything 100% right internally, I feel like that's going to keep that little gap there, that emptiness.
Hold you back anyway.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so like that unfulfillment thing, bro. It's a mixture of shit, bro. Like even what y'all talking about, it's something to kind of put in there, but sometimes it's like non-personal shit, like for betterment. And even the unfulfillment for me, a lot of times can be what did I accomplish my goals? So for instance, like if one of y'all were going through something, y'all needed my help, was I able to help you out? So now I'm unfulfilled because a lot of times I'm failing in that shit because I'm trying to give people guidance and it doesn't work. Or then again, it may be personal shit where I know I need to set out a certain goal for myself, and I may make that goal, but it's like, nigga, I set the bar so low, the expectation was only right here, nigga, and I could probably do this. You know what I mean? So it's like that fulfillment kind of goes away. So a lot of times it's not just that shit. You know what I mean? It's other shit around it, and it just all congruently goes in one bag. And it's kind of like, damn, what trick I want to pull out today? Do I want to pull this out today? Do I want to pull this out today? And it's like every time you think you get to something, it's like, damn, I still counted myself out because I sold myself short.
Yeah.
I feel you.
It's a life game, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Even outside of that, like for me, like other than that, it's like relationship shit. Why did my last 2 relationships fail? Why did my 2 families get broken up? What can I do to improve myself individually? You know what I'm saying? And even other shit I think about, like, you know what I'm saying? What are some of the bad habits I need to break? What are some things that I need to break that I know if I got to a point where I started shutting down to start, you know what I'm saying, removing myself from outside society, what are those triggers and what can I do instead of playing video games and staying confined into 4 walls of my home? You know what I'm saying? What else can I do to put myself out there to make myself less anxious and less worried about what's going on around me and shit, and how can I just better myself in general? Hey, you know, we ask those, like Eli said, bro, it's better said than done, bro. You can ask yourself those questions, you can give yourself the answers, but we're creatures of habit, and a lot of times our habits are always opposite of what we need to do.
Yeah.
So,
well, we got to be as creatures. We got to learn to break those habits.
we do, but
like if you
how long does it take for you to create a new habit?
It takes 7 days.
7 days
to learn new.
It takes you 7 days to learn, but it takes you 30 days to actually apply it to your life. It's a difference. You can learn it, but just because you practice it for 7 days, that 8th day is the hardest day because that's when you decide whether you're going to keep doing it or not. And if you do it on day 8 and you force yourself to do it day 9 and day 10 and day 11 and so on, you're practicing that habit on a more ritual basis. So you guys are giving me 7 days, but if y'all was to put down a cigarette box right now for 7 days, you don't think you'll turn your head and go smoke it again in about 8-9 days? You think that's going to be the end all be all? You see what I'm saying? If you're going to practice that habit, you got to practice that habit all the way through.
Yeah. I mean, I could, if I went a week, I could probably hit day 8.
Yeah, but
I get what you're saying.
But then that day 9 comes.
Then it's you know what I mean? That's what I mean by that. That's what I mean. And that same analogy is what I mean by how this happiness journey thing works. It's like you can find your happiness in this, and so that again, we're creatures of habit. You know, it's like now it's like, okay, now I gotta find something different or whatever the fuck the case is, and it's like now you're looking for something else, and that's why I said it's got to be internally. Once you're finally locked in internally, and like everything about life value internally, you're good with. Everything else would be just, it is what it is. Like that is when I feel like you finally get in that true rhythm of it. It really is what it is. Like I'm truly happy with who I am, what I possess, and what it is. Everything else is just, you know, secondary. So that's my opinion on that.
I'll rock with it. So that leads into the next one.
Did you say you answered that, Jock? What was your answer again on it?
I said yeah.
You said you were okay.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm definitely happy. But it jumps into the next question where it says, what do you do to make yourself happy? So so that kind of that rolls into the like, gonna start off with you, Eli, because you said you got to start internally. What is it that you do to
I
try to
am. I mean,
try to seek your happiness?
like I said, I find peace in multiple things. It's nothing. It's just like I love, you know me. I love going to the beach. I love going to the beach, sitting on the ocean. We sit on the beach all goddamn day.
Season is here.
Just chill. Exactly. I'll chill on the beach, my feet in the sand, living. I might not even get in the water, but just being out there is cool. You know, I like taking the boat out. Matter of fact, that's what it is. It's that Pisces in me. Like I like to be around water. That I like to be around oceans. I like to be around that shit. Like that's probably why motherfuckers get into like I don't want to call it a depression, but a sad moment when wintertime come around because you can't be around that motherfucking ocean because it's gotten cold out there. But
Back.
you know what I'm saying? I love being around the ocean. Shit, I went and bought me a bike today. I love nature. We said this before. I love to be out there. Oh yeah, I went and bought one today and a matched the whip. But I love being around. I like to be outside. You know, I like to get that fresh air, like riding around and shit like that. I love the spring type thing when everything's starting to grow and it's green, shit like that. So that's the shit that I be. Of course, and of course the family make me happy. Up and down, you know how it is. Kids bad as fuck, but you still love them and they make you happy. So I find my happiness being out in like outside of family, being out in like nature, being out by the ocean, being outside, like that shit does. So then when you could find in the house all the time, because I could be sitting here playing the game and I'd just be sitting there like, man, fuck this game. I'm gonna get out here and I'll go stand outside for a little bit, just be outside, look outside, shit like that. So that's one of my places, my avenues.
Yeah. So I know one for me is I like being in the house, quiet, watching movies and shit. That's I like peace, so that's my thing. I also like vibes, so I like to smoke and sip. Whether it's what I'm saying, Crown Apple and some shit, Honey Jack and Coke. So smoke a cigar, smoke some weed, whatever one. And I used to date myself. That's something I value too. I used to take myself to the newest movie, take myself to the newest, eating spot, just to see how I feel. I mean, that's just the personal time I enjoy for myself, but I kind of lost my way, So goes back to, am I happy? Can't really say I am. Can't really say I ain't. I haven't done shit to, make me remember who I was. So.
I want to add to that. Like I want to add that to, but I agree with that as well. Like that's one thing that I do enjoy is like that every now and then that self time. Just to go do that shit. To go shit. I'm about to just go. Take myself to a movie, like you said, some shit like that, or whatever the case may be. That's some shit that is necessary. I feel like you need that. You need that. Male, female, whatever. And in a relationship, time to your motherfucking self for a little bit, just to completely detach.
I was definitely about to say that was a tough take. Calling it date yourself, like shit, take yourself out.
I like that. I like that shit.
You know what I'm saying? I like that. Date yourself, bro. Hey, how do you get to know yourself if you don't take yourself out?
Yeah. It's a fact.
That's tough.
It's a fact. I like that. What you got, bro? I like how you said that shit though.
Hey, what's funny? Didi actually laughed at me like yesterday or the day before. She was like, I ain't never heard nobody say date yourself. I was like, I mean, it's some shit my mom used to tell me, man. My mom was by herself, so she was like, shit, you can't find happiness with nobody else. Sometimes you gotta take yourself out, nigga.
That's nothing wrong with that shit.
I know we've all seen the post where people be like, I can't go sit in a restaurant by myself and eat. Shit, me, I can. And I'll sit right there at the bar and be like, yo, let me get some wings, some fries, and let me get a Jack and Coke.
And I'm about to watch the game.
I'm about to watch the game, bro, and I'm gonna just chill.
Chill.
Yeah, bro. My first time, I took myself bowling out there at Metro. And nigga, boy, I had a good time. Nigga, I sat over there, had a little wing platter, had pizza and shit. Chopping it up. I had some folk walk over there and be like, shit, you bowling with folk? I'm like, hell no. They try to jump on my shit. I was like, shit, come on. Fuck it. I'm saying. It should be vibe.
Before Cam graced my presence, I used to go to the SB, you remember Spuds?
Yeah.
And Lamar, I used to go to Spuds all the time, bro. Just sit at the bar, goddamn, be like, yo, order. And then Michelle, Shorty Michelle over there, she fucked with me the long way, so she used to just make me drinks like left and right, and I used to just be sitting there playing pool, game in the background, living my best life.
Yeah, hey, Spuds was the spot though.
Spuds was the spot.
Like as we said, I find my happiness in peace. Um, I recently started reading again, so right now I'm reading 50 Cent's book, Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. I find happiness also in taking me and my son somewhere and spending time with him, just
Like
making myself better.
like that.
So
I like that.
I try to set a goal. Like once I hit the goal, I don't underappreciate it. I celebrate every goal I hit.
I got a question on that note, though, right? And I'm about to actually incorporate it myself. What do you? It's just slightly off topic, but what do you guys think about vision boards? Making a vision
They're
board in your
great. They're
I,
great.
I heard of it. My mom used to tell me to do one all the time. I never actually took time to make one.
I was about to say the
So
same thing. I've heard great things.
I
I'm
actually
about
had
to.
did one when me and Kiera were still together. We had did one, and we were knocking stuff out left and right, and then some stuff happened. But
What
I'm
made
about to
me
actually buy another whiteboard and do it again.
What made me think about it just because you hit the point of you find satisfaction and accomplishments, and that's something that I am um, about. I mean, I like to set goals and get that accomplishment. And then once I get there, I'm on to the next. I'm ready. I do constantly like to
Hmm.
challenge myself. So, but sometimes it could be all over the place. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. So I was like, now, fuck it. I'm about to make a vision board. This is the things that I want to accomplish on this vision board, and I'm gonna hold myself accountable because I'm literally gonna put that motherfucker on my side of the bed. Like literally, when I wake up in the morning, first thing I'm gonna see is that motherfucking vision board. Okay, this is your goal. This is what you got. Aim for that shit. And I feel like when you put that shit subconsciously in your mind to do so, or it's just gonna start resonating. So, but yeah, back to the topic. That's just think about that.
It's tough.
Job.
What do I do to make myself happy? Uh, it's crazy. We've all hit the nail on peace. Peace is something crazy, but the dating yourself thing, I like that. I've done that before. I've taken myself out plenty of times. Still do to this day. Like you know, I love getting off work early on a Friday and Cam's still in school, so I could take myself to get a haircut. Not have to worry about him or whatever. Uh, beach season, love it. Love the fact that it's warming up outside. Like just like Eli, love going to the beach. Absolutely love going to the beach. But when it is cold, I do still like to do stuff that doesn't confine me in the house. I do like to get out, but it's kind of a contradiction because I also like to be in the house. Like I like to be where I pay rent at. Uh, so another one of my big ones is music. Music. Like I will sit at the house for hours and just sit in the living room, no TV playing, just music in the background, vibing out, just catching my own little vibe, chilling, having a good old time by my damn self. Fuck around and got drunk, and now I got a concert in here by myself. Being here lit.
I feel
But I
you.
mean, it's a bunch of things that I do to make myself happy. It's just it's about trying to stay ahead, and then the goals thing that you said, Mike. Yeah, like accomplishing goals. That does. I don't know what about that. It puts me in a different bracket. It'd be like even Friday, I knew I had to change my oil. I sat down. I sat the fuck down and changed my oil. When that shit was done, I was like, shit, we can ride out anywhere if you want to go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I need to go to the store. You want me to drive? We can go. I just changed my oil, nigga. We good.
No, but when you say goals, like I think people try to make every goal a big goal, and it doesn't have to be that.
Nah, it doesn't have to be.
I set a financial goal a month ago, and I said my goal is my next two checks. I want to save. I'm gonna save something out of both checks, and I don't want to get to them 2 days before you about to get paid again. So you like,
Mm, where you like scratching your head on them days. Yeah.
yeah.
so like these last couple times, I've actually had 200-300 still, and still had the savings. So I accomplished myself. I was like, you know what? Let me go buy a pair of shoes. I'm getting back into that. Let me go buy a pair of shoes.
Oh, I,
That's
I
very.
buy myself shit too. I definitely do that. I do that. I'm gonna do that. Like
I can't wait
it's
till my
crazy.
son is old enough to where his foot is set, so we can match.
Yeah, I tried that matching shit. It don't work when they growing this fast. But that buying myself shit, like that one right there started years ago, and I've said this on the episode before. It started years ago where Eli told me, he was like, bro, when you do all this stuff, you go to work all day every day, you make this money just to pay bills. Put some money to the side for yourself. Like, do something nice for yourself. So that turned into years down the line, that turned into shoe thing, to where I like shoes and I like clothes, and like I said, the summertime I love the summertime because then I can go crazy with outfits. I love shorts and shirts and putting different shit together and just being like, damn, and then throwing on the shoes just to tie the whole outfit together. So I'm gonna buy myself something.
Yeah.
I need to get in that habit, but I don't treat myself well, boy.
You got to.
Even if it's something small, bro, treat yourself.
It gets difficult, but you got to.
It get difficult, especially like I said, especially doing all of this shit. You know, taking care of everything, make sure all the shit is straight. Shit, that be right there, be an accomplishment in itself. You'd be like, shit, I'm straight. I'm about to just, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna chill out, but it's necessary, man. It's necessary. Very, very necessary.
Okay, what's the next one, man?
Maintaining.
How do you maintain
that?
How do you what?
The first question you started off, right? No, first question Mike started off, second question. So third question, we're gonna go with you. How do you maintain happiness, SB?
Shit, I don't know. Shit. I ain't did half the shit I wanted to do in the last couple of years, man. Shit, I don't know how to maintain happiness, dog. I'd rather not, man. Look, I've been trying to make everybody around me happy. I ain't thought about myself in some years, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's a fact.
That's
where I feel like that's where that feeling comes. It's like our goal is to make everything straight, everybody else straight, but it's just like, you know what I mean? And you kind of put yourself on the back burner, and that's why that's a very waste. I can't answer that question. I'm in the same boat. I can't answer that motherfucking question. I kind of answered it. I said that already, you know, in the previous topic. I'm like, I don't know. I could find the satisfaction here and there for this little while, but I mean, keeping that shit consistent, it's like, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. Motherfucking, we should have brought somebody in. We need to bring a fucking specialist in and see if they got the right.
Hey, shit.
What's that motherfucker? Was it McCullough? He's the one that created the Inception room.
Yeah.
We got. How about people reach out to his people and see what he got going on?
Hey, look, let me tell you that.
Who the fuck is our people?
Oh no, it sounded good. Where's the producers at? Where our producers? Hey Taylor, get somebody on the phone. That's how Charlemagne was doing that on the Breakfast Club. He always tell Taylor to do something. We gotta get us a Taylor.
You gotta get us a Taylor.
I will say though, bro. Like, I mean, I might not know shit to make myself keep myself or maintain the happiness, but shit, I think maybe actually just doing the shit and not convincing myself not to. Might find some happiness in doing that shit. Telling myself to always doing it and actually coming out with a good day. I mean, so that's what I think. I don't know. I said shit. I don't know. Shit.
Hey,
truthfully, that's a hard answer, man. What anybody, one of y'all? Who's the next? Jock, what you got, man?
How do I maintain happiness? I think I just stopped letting stuff get to me. I stopped like.
Hell, I ain't stopped doing that shit, but shit be getting to me.
I stopped. It's easier. It's easier said than done. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely easier said than done. But it's like it goes into what Mike said earlier, where he said you can't stress yourself out over shit you can't control. So if there's a situation that's brought to my plate that I can't control, why am I going to let it get me out of character? You know what I'm saying? Like, because me getting out of character is not going to change what's in front of me. It's there. We got to.
And what people got to understand is when you say that, you got to take it to heart, because a lot of things that we get upset about is something somebody else did.
Exactly.
I can't control that you dumb.
That's true. I like to be in control though. I feel like I like to control my environment. I like to have all the answers. It's just personal. I just like want to have the answers to wherever I'm at, or I want to be able to, whatever situation that is presented to me, I want to be able to, I can do that.
Control
Like
it, yeah.
there is very, very rare. I can't even remember the last time I told myself I can't do that. Like I don't give a fuck what I see. I can see a motherfucker lift 1,000 pounds. And I'm like, shit, I can do that. With the right train, we sit over here watching we was watching the fight, and John Jones just beat up somebody. I said, man, with the right train, I could beat that motherfucker up. Like, but and I'm not just saying that shit. I believe it. I truly fucking believe that shit. Like, whatever situation is presented to me, I can do it. So when you say stuff like, can't get mad about stuff that's not in your control, I'm like, well, shit, I'm mad about it because I should be able to control that shit. I should be able to fucking, you know what I'm saying? And it might not be a healthy way of thinking, but that is just me. That is who the fuck I am.
I mean, I get that, but it's like bro said, like Mike said, if somebody comes to you and just does something stupid, like just flat out stupid, how do you control that? That's their decision.
Not even that.
That's
Not even
different.
that.
I guess that would be different, but yeah, I get what
Confucius, I don't know if y'all know who that is, said
you spell his name.
COFUCIOUS.
That motherfucker name was whooping your ass. Confused. He sounded confused. This. That nigga sounded confused.
But he said the smartest person in the room knows they're not the smartest person in the room, and then he doubled back and said the smartest person in the room. If you believe you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
You're in the wrong room.
Never said the smartest. I'm just saying I'm let's say what word would I'm the most. I'm the most. I'm the most in the room. I'll put it like that. I don't know whatever the fuck. I'm the most. I am him.
He said,
I think
I'm him.
However you want to put it, I'm that.
I think
however you want to put it, I'm that.
Me and Eli kind of like on the same page with this shit, bro. Like, just to give you a different analogy, if I know I don't want to have no friend that you know what I'm saying, in the long run ain't gonna turn their back on me or do some shit that's gonna be fucked up, that I wouldn't want you to do, like fuck my girl or fuck my baby mama, some shit like that, right? If I can control my friends and control who in my immediate environment, and it's y'all folk, I know I can count on y'all not to do that shit, right? It ain't happen.
I know we talked about the smartest in the room, but it's only 3 of us. You said y'all folk, it's only 3 of us.
Oh, true.
Okay, yes, I got you.
I mean,
what was you talking about?
Whatever. But like, I was able to control that. So the narrative is, I know my brothers, bro, y'all ain't gonna do no shit like that. Y'all ain't gonna do no foul shit to me. So I ain't got shit to worry about. But the time that I make that one mistake of adding an additional person to this group and saying these are my 4, not 3. These are my 4 people, and this new person I decided to bring in, now this motherfucker done did everything I said I don't want him to do. Talking shit behind my back, tarnishing my name, you fucking my baby mom, you fucking my girlfriend, can't trust you. Like, I don't want to have to ever look at myself and say, damn, I made a fucked up decision. I want to be able to, I ain't gonna say perfect, but I want to be damn near close. I want to be the best there is, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of what he's saying too. I just want to be able to control what I got going on.
Hold on. Because I know y'all know me. I got a joke about everything.
I get that's not a great way of thinking about shit, and I get that's not the ideal way to do so. But I'm just talking about just being 1,000% rich. That is just how the fuck I'm wired. Yeah. Like you feel me? But
I got a joke about everything. If a nigga fuck your baby mama and your girl, you gotta beat that nigga ass. You gotta drag that nigga through the mud.
You got to have to look in the mirror though. And be like,
you gotta really question your
same nigga too. I'm gonna have to call this nigga up. Like, bro, I really want. What did you do? How did you get them both? Like,
I meant like either or. You know what I mean? But
because at that point, he up 2-0.
Hey, since you doing that, you gonna have to with these bills real quick, brother, because you better help me fuck them, so you might as well go ahead and help me take care of these motherfuckers.
But to answer the question though, to be completely truthful, is no way to maintain happiness.
It's not true though. It's not true.
That's
It
not
is.
true.
There's people that can do it. There's people that do it. There's people that you know what I mean that are able to, and
Well,
I
then
feel like
I ain't discovered it yet.
well exactly. That's why I said we need to make the phone calls and find out who the fuck you know what I'm saying because when we talk
Taylor,
about
call somebody. Shit.
Who's
but
been
like
like call
when
Dr. Phil? Dr. Phil ain't happy. That nigga look miserable. You see his
Hey,
show?
damn, that nigga miserable, nigga.
That boy be stressed.
I'm about
But
to call Dr. Phil, but he white. He can't tell us how to be happy.
even though facts, even though like you know what I'm saying, I do when I was smoking weed, you know what I'm saying, that was cool, but that's still not a healthy way either. You know, I was happy, I was cool, relaxed, and self-medicating myself. Drinking, I don't give a fuck about that. I do not give a fuck about drinking. If I was able to smoke weed,
I
we wouldn't be
drinking too.
I wouldn't be drinking. You know what I'm saying? But the self-medicating way, those are just because we find you know temporary sustainability with that shit. That's still not the way though, because we should be able to already be you know good before we. Shit, I'm not smoking a blunt just because I want to smoke a blunt, not because this motherfucker just pissed me off. Now I got to go have a long day at work. How did you know whatever the fuck is like that's not the way. You feel me? Like that's not maintaining your happiness. That's trying to find a way to be happy.
That's
Again,
escaping.
that's escaping.
Escape reality.
You feel me? That's self-medicated. That's not it though. So I don't know, like I said, but I don't know, nigga.
Oh.
I don't know.
We supposed to.
We're gonna figure it out though. I can tell you that it's gonna get found out. I just hope it's sooner than later though. Like I don't want to be. I'm not going to be. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker that's laying on his deathbed saying some shit like, man, I should. You know what I mean? It's just. I feel like it's just part of that journey. You feel me? I do believe in a high power. I do believe in the Most High, and I do feel like everything that, and I feel like that's why I'm wired the way I am, because everything that's presented to me, motherfucker, it's gonna get beat. It's gonna get overcame. And if the shit seems difficult now, it's because I'm doing something wrong. Like there's something I'm missing. I feel like that's where it's at. Once I figure it out, and some battles are longer and harder than the other ones. Pause. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So,
You paused that. You ain't paused what you said before.
what you talking about?
You said anything presented to me is gonna get beat.
Nigga.
Eli sick of my shit. He about to hang up.
He about to say podcast over. You know what? I'm gonna fuck with
Yeah.
y'all.
Anyway, moving on. Jock, what's the next topic, bro?
So when I ask this question is for you to think outside of your norm. We all got kids. We all got, we all take care of our kids first and foremost. And Eli, of course, you take care of your wife. Think outside of that. What is your motivation outside of your family?
To become a better me.
Huh?
Oh, okay.
To become a better me.
To become a better you. Okay.
Simple.
So it's simple, but I was wanting you to get more in depth because, like, when you were younger, before kids, you might have been thinking to become a better me, but what motivated you to just be like,
hey, so
to be him? What motivated you on
I'll
the
answer
football
first. I'll answer first, bro, because this is gonna be a very truthful episode for me. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I don't fucking know, bro. Like
that nigga said, let me get my answer out the way right now.
Because, bro, I just don't know, bro. Like, if I say myself, what part of me really wants it that bad? What am I looking for? What deep inside of me is it going to satisfy? You know what I mean? Like, you know how many questions I got to answer for myself, nigga? I'm a very thorough thinker and presenter when it comes to my own perspective, right? So if I know I want to accomplish a goal, like my one goal growing up was like, I want to be a police officer or a firefighter. But somewhere in there, I lost track of what I wanted to be. And I was like, nigga, why do I want to do that stupid ass shit? What's my motivation? And I ain't thought about it since. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just cutting.
I get it. Okay.
So why is it that I need to know this shit right now? What do I even need to know? You see what I'm saying? Where do I
Nobody
need to
said you
take the
needed to
effort?
know it.
But I'm saying like these are just questions we gotta ask ourselves because like I don't fucking know, bro. Like I'm being, like this is the most honest episode you're gonna get out of me, bro. I just don't fucking know, bro. I don't know how to be happy. I don't know how to maintain my happiness. I don't know what gives me motivation, bro. I don't like nigga like, and I have to tell myself my kids because that sounds like the right answer. I have to tell myself my family because it feels like the right answer, nigga. But nigga, to be honest, nigga, I don't know, bro. I go to these job interviews telling these nigga lies all the time. I don't did 3,018 interviews in my fucking life at this point, and every time they ask me what's my motivation outside of work,
Every time, absolutely, I put in 80 hours right now.
Right now.
like that's what I'm saying. Like nigga, a lot of these jobs all the time, bro. And I always tell these niggas the shit that motivates me, nigga. And it's always the same answer, man. I know, to be honest. I mean, I know it sounds cliche, but it's my kids, nigga. I'm lying, nigga, because I don't know, nigga. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to say my mom's. I want to say like something, nigga, but bro, it ain't shit out there right now, bro. I want to look for it, but it ain't nothing right now.
Yeah.
What you just said is what I'm about to say is gonna be a little selfish.
With that shit, but go.
It's gonna be a little selfish.
I said there's a lot of men out there though that I 100%. I agree with that. They feel that same exact way he just expressed it. But we ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? You can't say that shit.
You can't say that shit.
Mine is selfish. Mine is it's not my kid. It's not.
But
it's not.
But let me, before you start, bro. It's not supposed to be for your kids. It's not supposed to be for your girl. It's not supposed to be for your wife. That is not. It's not supposed to be, bro. If anything, it's supposed to be for you or for something above you. Your reason for being successful is for something for you, bro. It should be. I just don't know what the fuck it is. Maybe you do.
What motivates me is proving everybody that doubted me wrong.
Don't that make you a slave in a way though? Because now you try.
I ain't trying to please nobody. I ain't trying to prove nobody wrong. Fuck them.
But I get what you. I feel like I don't like the way it sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you're saying because it sounds like I'm really out here trying to shit on y'all niggas for talking shit about me. Like, nigga, I don't really care about you.
No. I'm not trying to shit on y'all for talking. No, I'm trying to.
In a sense, it is that simple.
It is kind of shit on you.
Yeah, I'm trying to prove motherfuckers wrong, but it's that's an accomplishment to me. Like you're saying, it's like that's. Motherfucker, oh, you said I couldn't motherfucking go ahead and watch me do that shit. Boom, I did that shit. What's up, nigga? Like I done did it. Like I get what you're getting at, but in a way, like I said, it feels like it makes you a slave to other motherfuckers because the only way you're gonna find yourself to be motivated is to what's the next motherfucker that's gonna talk some shit so I can go ahead and do that shit instead of just taking the initiative to go ahead and be like.
Well, no, it's not that. It's when I say the doubt and the shit talk, I'm talking about from. Even childhood, like I'm not talking about a small goal. I'm talking about I want to be successful to where everybody was like, damn, we doubted Tanya, that's my mama. We doubted Tanya kids.
Yeah.
But he did that.
Yeah.
I want you to eat every word. I want you to eat every word that you ever said.
But see, Mike, what he's saying though is that's still enslavement mentality. Like that's still a virtual enslavement, regardless of how you want to perceive it. And how you want to like?
Shit, they call me Kunta Kinte.
Yeah, but like realism, bro. Like realism, though, bro. Like it's just like you being captive, like being a captive slave in your own environment, bro. Like as much as you're gonna be shitting on these people, you can become a multi-billionaire for all we give a fuck tomorrow. And yeah, they'll talk about you, but that's for a day or two, nigga. There ain't no fulfillment in that shit.
I get what you're getting, and I ain't gonna say there's anything wrong with it, but I'm gonna say that it's just the fact of. And because, like I say, you find your motivation where you find it at, bro. It is what it is. You find your motivation where you find it at. But I'm just saying, don't be so. Don't put yourself in a box to just be in a situation to where like my motivation is coming from proving motherfuckers wrong. Like if you can, and it's just my personal opinion. Like if you can find that shit without having to, who gives a fuck about what they think or what it like with that. As you opened up with, like, I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all think. I'm gonna do me. I'm happy with sustainable with me. If you do it that same way you're trying to prove motherfuckers wrong, if you can keep that same energy to be like, I'm gonna prove myself right, I feel like that is the better way to do it. Like I'm gonna prove myself. I know I can do that shit. I don't give a fuck what they think, but I know I can do that shit, and I'm gonna prove myself right as opposed to trying to prove these motherfuckers wrong. That's just my personal opinion. But if it motivates you and then getting shit done, you know what I'm saying? That's what you do.
I like proving myself right, but I also like shitting on motherfuckers. I'm sorry.
Hey, it is. It's a satisfaction in that.
So question for you, Mike. What happens when you run out of people to shit on?
That's essentially what I was getting at.
I'm gonna find somebody else too.
Like what happens?
We got that motherfucker Michael Jordan in time. That motherfucker was like he started bullshit with motherfuckers just to go out there go drop 60 on them.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing that follows along with that, bro. Like even in that
Mike
mindset,
lied about a nigga talking shit to him just so he can go drop 40 in the first half.
Well, check me out though, Mike. It's like even that backwards mindset, bro. You said like shit, I'm gonna go find somebody, bro. What you gonna convince them to do? Hate you? Because you got to do that first, then the shit on them, and it's gonna take 10 times long for a nigga to hate you.
They fuck their baby mama and their girlfriend.
You said what? You stupid. But like bro, you just got to think about what you're saying out loud, bro, and like really ask yourself, like, bro, is this really what I want? Like, you can go shit on people all day long, but when you, like Josh said, when you run out of people, then what? You gonna go find somebody to piss them off, then and shit on them again?
That's like, a lot of work. That's a lot of energy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, like you ain't gonna find no happiness. Then you gonna find yourself going crazy over some bullshit. Like, you gotta find another way to live your life. And I hope I ain't sounding like no asshole or nothing talking to you like that. But my nigga, like, there's definitely a better way to do shit. Like, I might not have a fucking answer for you because I've been telling you all goddamn episode for some goddamn reason. I don't fucking know. But I mean,
but just basically hit you. Look, I know I don't know the answer. But I know that answer.
I know that's not the good
one.
Hey, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like I ain't got no answer for y'all niggas today with shit, nigga. Like maybe.
Hey, that one nigga didn't study. Shit, I don't know the answer, but I know that shit wrong.
That shit wrong as fuck.
That shit right there, Nick. It's multiple choice. I crossed that one off first.
So let me go. I want to jump in though, because like for me, right. Outside of family, so I am motivated to be better for my family. That shit does because I always want to be there for them. I always want to make sure they got what they need. Like, because low key niggas started out real tough. You feel me? Like, motherfuckers are just struggling. Especially me and the lady. Like, we started facts. You been there and you watched the whole thing. Mm-hmm. We struggled. You feel me? Like, niggas was really struggling trying to figure this shit out. Straight out of high school, trying to figure out how to do this shit. So it was always like, and there were so many times we had to go ask motherfuckers for shit, borrow this. And you know how they were dealing with black families, like all your business out there, it can't never be just simple. Like, nigga, I just need help. I'm trying to figure out how to do this shit. So it got to a point where like, you know what, I'm gonna put myself into a position to where I don't got to ask you motherfuckers for shit because it's tiring. Like these white families, these other families, all these other ethnicities, they do for their youngest coming up. You feel me?
They work
black
together.
Families, exactly, but black families, and it's not just. I can't. I'm not gonna sit there.
We're forced to be workers, bro.
But that's way deeper than that, and we're gonna hit on that topic one of these days. Now, granted, we're not gonna sit here and always say it's your fault. You feel me? But systematically, a lot of shit was set up in play for us to be the way that we are right now. But we still prevailing. And we're growing. But that's a whole other topic. I'm gonna stay with the topic. But I'm saying like, so many shit happened where it was like I gotta do this shit for y'all. There'll be times where I just don't feel like doing motherfucking thing. I don't want to get up and go to fucking. I'm tired, bro. I've been working motherfucking 6 days a week. You know what I'm saying? I work with 12, 14 hours a day. I get 1 day off. I want to just relax. But nah, family got to eat. They got to eat. They got to get taken care of. They got to be straight. I'm not asking nobody for shit. So that is essentially at the top. You know, like is that. But outside of the family, right? I just want to be. I want to be great. You feel me? I want to, and it ties into what Mike's saying. That's why I was so able to. That's why it triggered me in a way. I don't want to say triggered me, but it caught my attention. But I want to prove myself right because I want to be able to be like, hey, nah, nigga, you want to do this? Go do it. You're gonna do it. You feel me? Don't be lazy. And I feel like my biggest critic in my life is myself because I would beat the shit out of myself. And it's like a motherfucker. But I have a high expectation. You feel me? Like I expect so much, and sometimes it trickles into other people. You know, my expectation for myself is so high. I set the bar fucking high. Like I can literally say, let's say I would like my goal is to get $100 million, right? I get to 99 million. I'm like, nigga, you failed, bro. Like, you know, granted, I really wouldn't think like that because that's $99 million. But my point is, that's how I set my bar, though. That is exactly how I set my bar. Is be like, this is what my bar is. Once I'm done with this goal, I need to be right here. This is the bar, and I need to be right here. You feel me? So like, proving myself exactly. So proving myself right is very, very important to me, and it can be unhealthy in ways. You know what I'm saying? Like even the wife would tell me like, are you ever gonna be just happy? I'm happy once I achieve shit, but I'm always trying to do something. I just feel like life is so short. Life is, and it might not be the best way, and I am trying to learn, but it's like, yes, you should be able to be happy with, bro, like the shit that I got. My homeboy said it last night in a group chat. He was just like, shit, y'all niggas all married and laid up and shit. He said, I'm just trying to be like y'all. And it made me just chuckle. It's like, you know, because we want to be them and they want to be us. Like, it's always going to be like, just like they say, the rappers always want to be basketball players. The basketball players always want to be the rappers. And it's like, and I say all that to say, it's like, you just have to be content and happy with what you got. Because like where I came from to where I'm at right now, nigga, I can really sit back and be like, yo, I'm straight. Nigga, I made it. I'm not the most wealthiest person in the world financially, but from where I was at to where I'm at right now, like, no, you feel me? We really ain't got. We ain't got to really worry about shit like that whole time. I'm really not hurting for nothing. You feel me? The whole time, thank God, you know what I'm saying? I got pretty decent health. You feel me? I got good kids. I really do got good kids. These motherfuckers are just kids. They're still learning. They're growing. That can be stressful in a sense, whatever, but they are good kids. You know what I'm saying? I got a great motherfucking woman that is legit. She is like that. You feel me? Like she should tell a nigga when he wrong. She might say a little too much sometimes, but sometimes it's like, well, that might be necessary. And then when you actually fucking listen, it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So I got a solid woman, you feel me? I got dope ass brothers, you feel me? Like, you feel me? That we making gems and genius shit happen. You feel me? Like, I have everything a lot of motherfuckers really will want. You feel me? And it's like, that's the shit where she's like, you got to be like, bro, you good. But it's just the way that I'm wired. It's just like, yeah, but I gotta do something. I gotta, like, bro, I can be exhausted and be wanting to sit around and look my feet up all goddamn day. But or before I can sit down with my feet up, I gotta go get up and make sure something's done. I gotta be like, I did something progressive throughout the day. Boom, 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 boom. It's all done. Now I can sit back and this shit. If I'm sitting here playing the game, you know what I'm saying, and it might be a fucking fork in the sink. Hold the fuck, I can go play the game. There's a fork in the sink. I gotta take care of that real quick. Like, I have to do something. You know what I'm saying? And my brother daughters.
He's bad about that. Y'all should have seen bro last week. Last week was bro's birthday. We walked in the house and said, Eli, don't do shit. You know how many times bro popped up in the kitchen? So
can't help it, bro. I can't help it. I have to.
So even going to that, and Eli, you hit on a good point because you was like, I'm not hurting for nothing, and I'm in a good space because you got your brothers. And I told you I want to go see a therapist, and I'm thinking about going again and shit. And I ain't gonna talk about everything we talked about, but one thing I did talk about was you guys, because I was like, damn, like I felt bad because what I was going through on his birthday, I missed the podcast, I missed his birthday. I didn't really get to celebrate with him. But I told him, like, but I know he's not gonna take it to heart like that.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, you good. I get it. So it's great having people that when you're going through something, they're not going to, but you didn't do this. No, care yourself.
Yeah. Like I said, bro, I am, if God forbid, knock on wood, if I was to leave the earth today, you feel me? I legit already have a legacy built. I got some great fucking kids. I got some great kids that's going to be able to carry my name. I got a great fucking woman that's going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, do what I expect her to do once I'm gone. You feel me? Like, boom, I'll pass away. You know, we in the military, so they get a little chunk change or whatever. I know for a fact everything.
That motherfucker went up. That motherfucker caught up there now, big dog.
My point is, to get some change, I know for a fact every decision that I would want to make with that, it's gonna be made. I have no worries with that. You feel me? Like I know for a fact that my name is not gonna be thrown. Like I am good. I am legit good, and I am thankful for. I am, bro. I am so thankful for the Most High. Like I be stopping and just random times. I just got to be like, just thank you. I know I ain't doing my best with the praying. Like I've been slacked off a little bit, but thank you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a very blessed person. But what makes me, again, I hold myself such a different fucking standard in a way that I should be just thankful and just content with where I'm at. But I'm like, I gotta go do more. I gotta do something else. I got more through. I gotta do. Like today, bro, like legit shit. Wifey woke me. I'm in the bed asleep. Woke me up like, and I've been saying it. Had already been saying it. Like we need Jay. No, I need to get a bike. I'm gonna get some bikes, and we're gonna go bike riding. She woke me up this morning. Some shit like, look, we need to go ahead and get this bike. I'm ready to go take some bike rides. Like you've been saying it. You know what? You right. Got the fuck up. Went and go buy me a bike. Like 10 years ago, I was never able to do that shit. And it's not all about money. It's not all about money, but just that ability to just be like, you know, fuck it. I'm about to go ahead and spend $300 on a bike real quick. That shit sounds crazy to me right now. You feel me? Like, but I'm able to do that shit. And it ain't hurt nothing. That shit ain't hurt nothing. You feel me? Like, we about to go take a bike ride right after this podcast and type shit. You feel me? So like, I'm good. I'm just trying to figure out.
I was like, you got the hat on and everything.
You got
the hat on because of I got the hat on because of the sky. But niggas is low key good, and it's just like that's where. And right back to the whole topic, just mold it all back together, and I'm done. I know I was doing some talking. We got to figure out how to be happy on the inside. You feel me? We got to figure out how to be, and I say we. I'm talking about me. Got to figure out how to be happy on the inside because with all that being said, I got so much. Just talking about all the shit that I got, and I'm happy with, and I'm proud of, and it's just like, nigga, well, why ain't you? What are you missing? You know, so what do you need? So gotta find that shit, man. Find that shit internally.
I'm gonna ask Jock and Mike a question. So y'all at a happy place, and clearly the only way to get to a happy place is to go through your darkest path. What if it's not too much to say, what was your darkest path before you realized like I really gotta find that happiness for myself?
Whew.
I'll go first. I'll go first. So it's no secret what I went through in 2017, end of 2017, bringing in 2018. Wait, hold on. Ask the question again because I want to make sure I answer it 100% on the money.
What was the moment where you realized like I've been through enough? It's time to get happy.
Okay, yeah. So I've said on this podcast 1,000 times how much fun I had in 2018, right? But I also say 2018 was my darkest path. 2018, and I'm going to count the end of 2017 as the 2018. That dark path when I hit the low of finding out the person that I laid down with and said, you know, I want to marry, cheated on me. Losing at that time one of the closest homies that I had through the military, losing him, and then getting a DUI and having to spend a night in jail, get out, and then come do 45 days in restriction. 45 days and that shit, like all that shit, that low moment right there, it was like I look back on all those situations and I say two of them I can't control. I can't control the decision that she made. That was her decision. I can't control losing the homie. That was like a brother to me. I can't control that. Like that was out of my hands. I could have controlled that DUI situation way better. And when I realized that, I say, you know what? It's time for me to take control. And then when I started taking control, and I started like saying like I gotta be better than yesterday, everything started falling in line. So then it goes into that thought process. Like when you're going through your darkest moments, you think about life, you think about all this shit. Your life literally flashes before your eyes, especially doing 45 days of restriction. You have nothing but time to think. Sit back and it's like, bro, it's like being on punishment as an adult is that shit ghetto. But when you sit back and you look at it like, so I have that same mentality. Huh?
I said throwing rocks at the pin, boy. Go ahead.
Man, But like I have the same mentality as Eli, like everything Eli just said. But the difference is like I look back and see where we came from, right? And I look at all that shit and I'm like, damn, from kids we was this, teenagers we was this, adults we was this. My beginning adult life, I was like, yo, what the hell? Like I didn't have my own, bro. I was sleeping on Eli couch. I go back and I look at that. Like I was sleeping on Eli couch. Was I eating good? Was everything good? Absolutely. Didn't have a worry in the world. But at that time, I was still thinking to myself every day, like, I got to get an apartment. I got to get a car. I got to do this. Got to do that. Boom, boom, boom. I look back on it and I say, I got a house. I got a car. I don't call. I can't remember the last time I called somebody and say, yo, man, like, I'm running a little short on, on money for bills. Like, you think you could spot me? I look back on it and I say, like, I could still be where I was, but I'm at where I'm at. Do I have a long road ahead of me to get to where I want to go? Absolutely. But I'm not going to take the road that I already took. I'm not going to take that for granted. I'm going to look at it's the accomplishment things that I was talking about. I'm going to take those accomplishments and I'm going to celebrate them the right way. I'm not going to be mad and or what's the word I'm looking for? Like I'm not going to be uneasy about anything when I sit back and I look and say, damn, if I took a step back, if I just took a step back and was the way I was yesterday, that could change a lot compared to the way I am today. Like, damn, I mean, I came a long fucking way. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to celebrate that and I'm going to appreciate that. And every day I look at myself in the mirror and I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. I'm going to give myself a goal and say, okay, here's the next milestone. But while we're here and you woke up and you realize you reached this milestone and you got through your darkest hour, be happy because that darkest hour for a lot of people destroyed a lot of people.
Darkest hour. Has been the last.
You know it's real. You know it's real when bro had to sit back real quick. Had to hit the head rule.
The last 7 months. No, yeah, the last 7 months. Find out.
I can believe that for the fact of the whole first time I've heard about Mike and Kier to now. I can believe everything this nigga about to say. Go ahead, bro.
Everything before he even say.
I'm just saying. And he said the past 7 months. Again, I met Mike and Kier while I was on deployment, popped up type shit. And from that time on to where he's about to go, where he's about to say right now, I'm like, preach. Go ahead, preach.
Take your time, Pastor.
Take your time, Pastor.
Find out my old lady cheated. Separated. Went from seeing my son every day to every other week. Went through a bunch of financial troubles separating. And went through a bunch of emotions. I kept telling myself I wasn't going to drink unless I was happy, but I kept finding myself getting fucked up. And hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
At some point I realized I'm not happy. I'm drinking to escape this reality. I'm drinking because I don't want to be here right now. I finally realized that I wanted to be happy was earlier this month. It was like middle of last month, earlier this month. I realized I wanted to be happy and I wanted to explore my happiness because one, my baby boy takes over every emotion that I put off. And it's not fair to him for me not to find my happiness. Because then who teaches him to find his? I also realized that me not finding my happiness wasn't fair to myself. Because why should I let my darkest hour make me rethink how I want to feel? Why should I let it keep me in this bubble that is not good for me? I continue to drink. I continue to get fucked up. I continue to say, yeah, I'm happy, but I'm cutting off close friends. I'm staying in the house. I'm not going nowhere. Um, shit, I'm playing a game and I'm not even enjoying the fucking game. So it's like, what am I doing? What is my purpose? And at some point, I told myself I ain't have one. I don't have a purpose right now. So I had to get back into, okay, this is what you like. This is what you want to accomplish. This is how you want to portray yourself to other people. But you can't portray a lie. I don't want to portray a lie. I'm not gonna say I would never because I did. But I don't want to portray a lie. I want to portray me. That fun, excited, happy, joking, that person. I didn't really realize that until, like I said, earlier this month, middle of last month. Um, I I blacked out getting drunk 4 times in the last month. So that also tied into me not drinking right now because it's not healthy and it's not fair.
All right, man. Well,
Tough.
that was
Tough.
my questions, man. Anybody else got free questions before we get up out of here, man?
Nah, just statements. That's just for everybody in the group, man. Bro, we here, bro. Niggas can't help you. Excuse me. You can't be helped if people don't know what to help you with. We can't be helped if people don't know that you need help. You know what I'm saying? This is just a general statement. It's not about anything what Mike just said, but it's just a general statement. Like, if, and I'm saying this to you guys directly, whatever the fuck y'all need, if y'all need to talk, whatever the fuck the case is, I don't give a fuck what it is. Hey, holla at motherfuckers, bro. Let's figure it out. We gonna take the time to try to give you the best answers that we can. If not, we can go find the motherfuckers' answers. Like, if it's some real shit like that, you feel me? Like, let's go find these answers together, nigga. Like let's get this shit together, right? So with that being said, like, especially the 4 motherfuckers on this, and I said 4, this the right way because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't come for me.
Pause.
The 4 motherfuckers on this screen, like, bro, if you need something, ask, bro. Come talk. It ain't gotta be publicized. It ain't gotta be nothing. It ain't gotta be none of that stuff. Ask, talk. Let's do something. Like, the only way we're gonna continue to build each other up, the way that these other communities do, is we're gonna have to change the dynamic. And we got to build each other up. We got to work with each other. We're gonna have to figure that shit out. Don't feel too prideful. Don't feel too motherfucking whatever. I don't give a fuck what it is, nigga. If you're going through something and you need help, nigga, come seek the help, bro. That's what the fuck everybody else do it. Why the fuck can't we do it? Why can't we do it? You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna continue to get ostracized and demonized and criticized about black men being as, the what we are. No, motherfucker, we are humans. We are kings and gods, yeah. But in order to build each other up, put each other on each other's throne, we need each other. You feel me? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what y'all going through. I don't give a fuck what y'all going through. And I don't mean it in a negative term, but I'm just saying, whatever you're going through, you bring that shit to the group. Bring that shit to whoever you want, who you feel comfortable talking to. But before you give up, before you go through that battle, motherfucker, find a soldier with you, bro. We can go through that shit together. You feel me? Like, that's what the fuck. That's what we're supposed to be here for. So with that being said, bro, if anything going through, you ever go through a dark time like that, bro, it's any one of y'all. Shit, my door is always open. We gonna figure this shit out. We gonna figure this shit out. It's gonna get figured out. You know, we might not know how to maintain happiness, but we gonna figure out the problems that we gotta we're gonna find the problem, whatever problem that's presented, it's gonna get figured out. It's gonna get handled. We're gonna move past that shit, and we're gonna get back on that path to trying to figure out how to maintain the happiness. We're gonna find that answer eventually. So that's
my last comment for the episode, man. Look, I don't say a lot of I don't knows and I don't fucking know and all that other shit, man. To be real with you, I'm gonna figure it out. When I do figure it out, I'll be more than happy to get it. You know what I'm saying? Get that information on to the next person. But if y'all out there like me, bro, and you just don't know when you gonna get your answer, bro, just do like I'm doing, man. Reset your life. I'm about to reset everything, bro. Can't reset not having kids and nothing like that, of course, but I say reset my life, work on my credit, work on my finances, work on my health, work on my diet, work on my thinking, work on my articulation. I'm working on everything, bro. And it's gonna be my time. The self-discovery, as the women like to call it. I'm just figuring out who the fuck I am.
Nothing wrong with that shit.
I ain't got no comment like
my
that.
last
I'm about to tell y'all, if you don't subscribe,
Real quick, on that note, when that credit starts to turn around from that down to that, it's sexy. It make you feel real sexy.
Hey,
Hey, what you talking about?
Yeah,
but,
go ahead.
but real quick, Mike, because Mike gonna I can
he
tell
know how
Mike
to say
Mike
it.
finna talk. He's finna end the whole episode. Real quick, because one thing I wasn't expecting with this episode was as many I don't knows, especially from SB. But I'm glad it did happen because it's like that goes to show like it's okay to not have the answers. It's okay. Like you don't need to know those answers right now, especially you, SB. You're still, mid 20s, approaching your 20s now, but you're still in the mid 20s. So their answers are gonna come. The answers are gonna come. Like I found out some of my answers a little early. I mean, hell, Eli agreed with you on some of them. I don't know. So he's brother's older than me. So it's okay not to know the answers. It's just about finding them. Don't be satisfied with I don't know. Push yourself to find the answers so that we can continue to build with each other. Like, therefore, if I do hit a slump, you can say, "Remember what you said about happiness? Well, this is why I found it." So boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? And we can
It's
bounce
okay to
ideas.
say I don't know. It's not okay to
It's
sit in
okay.
I
It's
don't know.
absolutely okay. It's
Facts.
absolutely okay to say I don't know, but don't be content with I don't know.
Facts.
My turn.
Go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike.
If you don't subscribe to the podcast, fuck you. If you don't like us, fuck you. If you was mad that I wasn't here last time, fuck you.
Hey, disregard him, y'all. He here finding motivation again. Y'all heard what he said earlier. Go ahead, Mike.
I took that personal. At that point, I took it personal.
That's fact, man. Well, with that being
Oh
said,
man.
man, make sure y'all follow everybody's tags underneath in the description below.
Yep.
You need to watch the video back, man. It's always gonna be on YouTube. If you want to listen to the audio or you want to share it to a friend, make sure y'all share this content to a friend who needs to hear it, man.
Yes, sir.
I'm just gonna watch your shit. Subscribe, like, follow, share, do all that.
Good
Don't
shit.
just watch it.
Hey man,
Yep.
Goodson got
Bitch
it,
ass
man.
niggas. Y'all got me mad.
Goodson's got it, man.
My goddamn water
Make
at.
sure y'all lock in with Goodson got it, man. Every day. Look on
And
TikTok,
if-
man. He got shit going, man. Real good
If there's,
content out there.
if there's any tailors out there that need a job, we can't pay y'all, but if there's any tailors out there that need some come fuck with us. Inbox internship. Inbox.
You need an internship. I'll write a hell of a recommendation letter once your job done.
So you fucking talking about. Yeah, man. But with that being said, man, we're gonna kill the episode, man. Thank everybody for joining in and watching. And